Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 2. We are back here in Bergen and obviously we are making an attempt to try and find some evidence to incriminate Elias in this string of murders because I believe it was him. I don't think we would have the option to accuse Elias if it wasn't him. If you know, it could be a red herring, but the fact that we also need to find evidence is certainly a thing. I don't know where Cecil is. I don't know where he lives just in the daytime. I'm going to check the merchants once again because there has to be something. There has to be something that will let us extract that item that was in the arm of the corpse in the catacombs. Let's have a good look. Formulas. Petrus filter. Okay. Surgical tools. Ah! Ah ha ha ha!
I'll say it again.
Ha 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 ha!
Humans are strange.
Hold on a second. So with those surgical tools, can we now go back to the catacomb, which are over here, not through there? Can we go back to the catacombs and actually extract that little metal thing that was in the arm of the corpse? Maybe. I don't know if we can, but I don't know why else we'd need surgical tools. I'm not gonna lie. So we may as well give this a go. We can also make another attempt to try and capture some harpies as well, maybe, because I still don't know how the hell we're getting on with that. But I don't know how on earth we're meant to complete that right now. Okay, so catacombs, where were they again? I think they're off to the right-hand side, the east somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. I think if we head this way, because that's the sorcerer tower. I just realised about how on earth are we actually going to cure Saskia, because we need royal blood to cure Saskia. We have Immortel, we have a source of power from there, but we need royal blood, and the only options are Hensel and Stennis won't talk to me, and Hensel is on the other side of the fog, which we can't cure unless, which we can't clear, sorry, unless we heal Saskia and get the sword. I can't remember the guy's name who actually carried the sword. He was a hero, wasn't he? This music's got mildly intense. Is anyone here? Also, I can't seem to find the car. They're down there. I don't know why the music is so intense all of a sudden. What was that? What was that? Was that just a... There's a herb in here? How the fuck is the Bryonia in here? Not sure, but hey-ho. Now, I can't remember which room that corpse was in. There's quite a few rooms. I'm going to go this one. It wasn't early on. I don't think it was right at the back either. This one, potentially. There he is. There's the man.
This corpse is
So, if we look at the arms... Anything on the arms?
Forearms. There's something in a metal splinter.
A metal splinter, there we go. Let's see the rest of the body, let's summarize.
All on the other.
There's a small metal fragment in the wound. So that would indicate that the killing wasn't done by the succubus, because the succubus wouldn't have a metal fragment, surely. Succubus would just loot, which would just use something else. Well, she would just use her hands, I think, wouldn't she? I think she can do that, right? She can do that, I think. I could be mistaken, but surely the metal fragment does indicate. I just pulled my sword out. Ooh, who are you? Oh, there's a kid when he's soldier. Why is there a kid when he's soldier here? It's a little bit strange. Did we not go as deep as we could in this area, maybe? Did I miss something? No, I don't think I did I? No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. That's very random. I could be mistaken, but I don't think that there should have been a kid when he soldier there. I don't know. Oh well. He's dead now. It's fine. Kidwin are definitely not our allies anyway, so I'm not really bothered. Selkirk. That's it, isn't it? Vandergrift Sword, sorry. Vandergrift Sword. That's the one. All the names in this game just really do confuse the life out of me sometimes. Yeah. Vandergrift Sword is what we need to help get rid of the curse. But Saskia has possession of the sword, and we can't actually get the sword until we heal her. So, right. So now can I accuse Yorvith?
Everything all
Accuse
right?
Yorvith. Accuse Elias to Yorvith. Sorry. Gitan.
Piss off.
Thank you.
What was that?
Yorvith, interestingly, is now not here. Has that moved Yorvith to... Oh no, wait, Yorvith's just outside. Makes a lot more sense.
The leader of clan.
There he is.
Greetings, Gwynblade.
Your eye is still horrible.
Your Scoyet.
I have a scrap of
I
metal.
found a splinter from a blade in one of the bodies. Compare it to Elias's weapons.
I'll see to it.
Good idea. Is he doing it now? I think he is.
Elias must have learned that I know the truth about his madness.
Oh, is he like
He's
this?
fled the city.
Ah, haha.
And you,
So that's basically proof
trust the
now
girl?
that he did it because he wouldn't have ran otherwise, would he? The succubus would have just taken the fall, and then he would have been happy. But no, he liked it when he could, which is a definite indication of guilt. So let's go and talk to this succubus. Succubus, definitely not the most wholesome and innocent of characters, but a murderer she is not. She just drains the life force from people. She just drains energy from people, doesn't she, to sustain herself, but she doesn't actually kill them. So I'm glad we did that. It was just a jealous Elias that has been.
I'll not be put down like some dog. Fight!
Hello? Oh, look who it is! It's a wild Elias. Oh my lord! Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell he's one of the best warriors around. Come on. Come on. Nope. Yeah. I'll get you. Oh! Well, that's... Oh my god, we chopped his arm off. Oh no. Ooh. Geralt decided to accuse Elias. He presented what little evidence we had gathered to Yorva. The Scoia'tael leader wanted to talk to his subordinate, but Elias was far away by then. He had fled. Still uncertain of the elf's guilt, the Witcher went to tell the succubus everything. Geralt decided that Elias, guilty or not, would sooner or later kill the succubus. The Witcher's discussion with the elf quickly escalated into a fight, and Geralt slew the Scoia'tael. We'll never know if Elias was truly the murderer, yet we think this is very likely. Either way, the Witcher decided he deserved some reward and went to see the succubus about it. Oh, and now his body's just vanished into the ether. I mean, I suppose technically he might not have been the murderer, and he could have went away because he thought he was going to be accused, and that he didn't want to be put down with the fact that he was innocent. But honestly, who knows?
I'm pleased you put an end to that fool's torment. You'll be blissfully rewarded. Disrobe and relax.
Is this a good idea to let a succubus sleep with you? Another time.
As tempting as others might find you, I think I'll pass. On the sex, of course. Got anything else for me?
Oh, what a shame. But it will be as you wish. In the box by the bed, I left you a small gift. Something to remember me by. Goodbye, Witcher.
Oh, lovely. That's a fantastic little parting message, that. Thyson's armor. Wait, so they highlighted this box, and it was that box over there. So there's Orin's a Rook Potion of Thyson's armor. Who is Thyson? Don't know. It's pretty nice armor, just not as good as the one we've got yet again. Okay, that's that then. What does the journal say about it now? If we find it. I will not describe how the succubus rewarded Geralt. I leave that to your imagination, dear reader. I will note only that the Witcher seemed more satisfied than he usually was upon receiving a bulging pouch of orange. All in all, the adventure with the she-beast ended well for us. Were there no more murders in Bergen? That I do not know, for we were soon forced to leave the proud dwarven town, and alas, I received no more news from there. So we never truly ever find out if Elias was the murderer, although with the fact that he did turn into a jealous lover, and that we found that metal fragment, it does seem very likely that it was him. Right, so I think basically we just need to go back to Philippa Eilhart and give her all the items that we've found so far, like the Dun Banner, the standard of the Dun Banner, the Source of Power, and Triss's band as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get a good read on where Triss is, and hopefully make some progress into lifting the curse and healing Saskia. But again, I feel like we have a couple of roadblocks into both of those.
Hello, Chief.
With Stennis's refusal to talk to me anymore, and the fact that we can't get the sword until Saskia's healed. So, can't go into there, because that's where Saskia is. Philippa's house, however, should be up here.
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
Right. Philippa. Let's do this. Nothing else in your room. Yes, there is. Can't get to it right now, though. Okay, Philippa.
You wanted to discuss something?
I certainly did.
Your friend Sheila is conniving with Henselt.
I know this, Witcher, but it's no cause for concern. Sheila is there to ensure Henselt doesn't fall prey to the same people who killed Foltest. We don't want him as sovereign of the Pontar Valley, but we also don't need Kedwin to descend into civil war.
That's fair.
There's proof that the Wild Hunt is a vast accumulation of the power. Something that would interest mages, you'd think.
To the mere mortal, anything that is not immediately comprehensible is suspect, the product of a conspiracy. And where there's a conspiracy, well, it's obvious mages must have hatched it.
I'm a mortal, though probably not a mere one. I found the notes of a man who spent his entire life...
Paranormal phenomena interests Cynthia, my intern. Take this up with her.
Intern. Okay. We'll speak to Cynthia about it then. I found the magic
I
crystal.
found one of the ingredients for Saskia's cure.
Show me. Interesting. Getting warmer, but still not there. It's as if I'd sent you to get me the sun and you'd brought me a candle. We need something massive, an item of real power,
So that's
Geralt.
not good enough.
This is a dwarf's dream. Stolen and magically encased in this crystal. It would do if it was
Dwarf's
stronger.
dream.
You know what this means? In addition to normal harpies, there are Solano in the area.
Solano?
Dream snatchers. The only harpy species to develop something resembling intelligence. They magically bind dreams to mountain crystals. I heard they once inhabited this area. Solano live among regular harpies, but their lair should be full of stolen dreams.
Oh, interesting.
One of those would be powerful
So we need to
enough,
find the
I'm
harpy
sure.
lair.
You'd have to enter the harpy lair through the quarry. Unfortunately, the gate to the caves is locked and Cecil Burden won't open
Which
it.
means
I asked him on another
we might be able to
occasion.
progress the harpy
Stubborn
quest.
as a mule,
Good
that
stuff.
one. But we must not relent. Saskia clings to life by a thread. Let me show you the desire contained in this particular dream. Don't be hasty to judge.
Yes, I can feel it. Whose dream is it?
Cecil Burden's.
Oh.
In that case, I need to see the alderman. Got a feeling he
Brilliant.
just might open the gate for me.
Convince Cecil to open the gate. I think we can be persuasive enough,
He
can't we?
wanted to discuss.
I've also got Triss's bandana.
I've got Triss's bandana.
Have you learned anything?
Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
Two of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for Demoven's death, were hiding among the Scoia'tael. When it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith, the Scoia'tael leader gave the order to eliminate them. Letho had to reach the unit before the Elven messengers did. He could only do that by teleporting.
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up in the gullies. What happened next?
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred the unit with his comrades. They're somewhere on the other side of the fog.
What about Triss?
She escaped from the troll. Everything suggests she's somewhere in the area.
I can assure you she is not in Vergen.
She has to be here. Locate her.
I'll try, but it will take some time. Have you learned anything else?
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed, yes.
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe that.
Believe it. I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and anyone found with him.
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you sure she knew Triss was with him?
Are you so sure of Sheila? There was something going on between her and Triss.
We
I
do
sensed
know
a lot
this.
of tension.
However, I
A
don't think there was
misunderstanding.
proof.
Maybe. Let's find Triss and clear everything up.
I need some time.
I don't think there
What's
was...
going on out there?
Oh, what's
Let's
happening
see.
here? Is there a commotion?
What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demoven's son.
Why?
What?
The Dragonslayer's servant is spreading rumors that Stennis poisoned Saskia. The commoners are in an uproar.
Uh-oh.
They want to dispense justice.
Where's the prince?
Barricaded himself in his room, guarded by nobles. For the moment, the peasants are still respectful, but they are feverish. A fight is inevitable. Help us out. The situation is dire. I'm going to inform the other nobles.
I'm not gonna lie, I do think Stennis is the most likely suspect. However, we need proof first. I don't like people like Stennis. It was only a matter of time, yeah.
Dogs growl at cats. Cats hiss at the dogs. A noble's a wolf to a peasant.
Forget those animalistic similes and take care of it. I'll try to locate Triss. And should anything happen to Prince Stennis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember.
So Stennis dying would, I mean, potentially be useful, but not really. Okay, hang on a second. Let's level it. Oh, we have 2 talent points. Nice. Can we get to that whirl? That's quite good. That's quite a good ability. And can we upgrade any more of these? Oh, we can actually mutate this ability. Vitality plus 10. We'll use a power usage in there. Can we mutate any other of our skills? Doesn't look like we can at the moment. Enhance Quen sign, Axie sign. Well, we'll enhance our art sign because we do use that every so often, so we'll be able to do that. Wait for events to unfold. So that's the third one we need to wait for events to unfold on. So we need to stop the peasant from lynching the prince. First of all.
You wanted to discuss something?
Nope.
Remember
Cynthia.
the antidote for Saskia. It's very important.
I heard you're interested in the Wild Hunt.
I'm trying to learn something about the Wild Hunt.
Very interesting phenomenon. Like all mysterious things.
Willing to share what you know?
Well, I would be. Provided you found the notes of Morton Collis first. He devoted almost his entire life to researching the hunt. We could go into detail if you had his scribblings.
Is that the guy's notes that I already found?
I found Morton Collis's notes.
So, let's see what you've learned.
Well, there are a few documented facts, but Collis notes the existence of plenty of myths and legends.
Very true. Where shall we start, then?
The direction of the hunt's movement.
First and foremost, Collis studied the hunt's movement.
Oh, it's well known that the wild hunt moves north to south, never in the opposite direction.
That's what I remember, and Collis's research confirms it. I'm just having trouble understanding why that is.
The retinue's trajectory brings it into our world at the North Pole. Thus, once here, the wraiths can only move south.
Okay. When does the hunt appear?
Collis claims the hunt's appearance can be predicted by observing the Orcan Nebula.
And eclipses affect how often it appears. In any case, it arrives on the winter solstice, though not necessarily every year.
Collis calculated that the hunt slips into our world in those years when the nebula is in the eastern sky.
The hunt abducts
When I pursued the hunt, I passed through many abandoned villages.
Well, the wild hunt abducts young people.
What for?
The wraiths might need workers, warriors, or meat.
Collis seems to favor the slave
lovely.
theory.
What do the sorcerers think of the hunt?
What's the sorceress's take on the hunt?
The topic makes them uneasy. Since the Council and Conclave banned the use of mind spells, the wild hunt has been a taboo topic.
There's some link between mental spells and the cavalcade?
Both addle the brain. Anyone who has come in contact with the wild hunt has experienced mental instability that either takes the form of insanity or amnesia. You see, the wraiths emit a magnetic field that severely distorts perception and impedes brain functions.
That's weird.
People say the hunt's appearance is an omen of war.
In our times, wars are so frequent we might even consider flights of honking geese as their harbinger. The hunt traverses our world in winter. Wars usually break out in spring, but only because rulers wish their soldiers to die in battle rather than of cold.
Let's summarize.
Based on his observations and calculations of the wild hunt's movements, Collis arrived at two equally important conclusions. The first was that the hunt is made up of knights who perished in various worlds and have reconvened as a retinue of vengeance. His second hypothesis states that an unknown, extremely powerful force multiplies wraiths, whose task is to travel between worlds in search of slaves. Both theories seem probable.
Each time someone runs into the hunt, the wraith's magnetic field causes their mind to descend into chaos. By inference, another meeting with the hunt and its field should reverse the effects of the first.
Perhaps. Someone who lost their memory or their mind on their first meeting with the hunt could recover either on the second meeting. But I'm afraid that's unproved. Anyone who has managed to escape the wraiths would rather die than meet them again.
Yeah, probably.
So, you can lose or recover your memory by meeting the wild hunt.
Do you know something I
I have amnesia, but my memory's been coming back since a certain event.
don't? Since when?
Since I killed a specter, the king of the wild hunt.
Interesting. So that's why he's been slowly getting his memory back. Haha, nice. Okay then. Well, on that note, we shall end this episode here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I shall catch you on the next episode of The Witcher 2. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.